Pricing your candles the wrong way can keep you stuck and make it impossible for you to grow. Let's fix that. I'm Sebastian Garza, the founder of Candle Business Pro, and in this video, we're going to talk about our pricing strategy. We're going to talk about the traditional methods of pricing, the 3X and 4X, and why those don't necessarily work long term, especially for us. We're going to talk about how to price candles based on your target audience, your competitors, and your true cost. And then finally, we're going to talk about setting up retail, wholesale, and scaling strategies. So let's get into this. Okay, so step one, I can't stress this enough. You have to define your target customers. So different customers expect different price points. Luxury shoppers, they're going to want high-end candles and they're willing to pay premium prices. Where your mid-range buyers, they expect quality, but they won't overpay. And then lastly, your budget-conscious shoppers, they look for deals and affordability. Your pricing should align with your target customers' expectations. So make sure you are providing the value that they want in the price range that they are expecting to pay. So step two, we're going to have to research our competitors. Look at the candle brands in your niche, whether you're doing artisanal, luxury, eco-friendly, minimalist, whatever kind of candles that you're making, go and look at the candle brands in your niche. You got to study their pricing. What do similar brands charge for candles like yours that you're planning to make? And then you have to analyze their value. Are they using premium wax, custom packaging, unique branding? What size are their candles? What is their burn time? So what's the value of those candles that the customers are perceiving? And you want to be able to make sure that you can make something very similar to that. Are they positioning themselves as handmade, clean burning, sustainable? What are the key factors about that candle that makes those customers buy it? So you have to understand why they have such a customer base if you're wanting to get into that market. So your goal is to match or exceed their value while maintaining your needed profit margin. That's huge. You have to maintain your profit margins. So step three is you got to calculate your costs and ensure profitable margins. List all of your costs per candle. That is the wax, the oil, the wick sticker, the vessel itself, the label on the front, the label on the bottom. We've got a lid on this candle. Everything that goes into this candle, we need to calculate the cost. We also need to calculate the shipping cost of those supplies coming to us, right? So make sure you don't forget that. Now, we use Inventora to calculate all of our costs of goods. What's fantastic about them is every time we order again from our supplies and we put those costs in there, the cost of the candle can go up and down and fluctuate a little bit. And the software does all that for us. So we actually have used Inventora since we started our candle business. So we're big fans of them. I've got a link for them in the description below if you want to check them out. I think you can start on a free plan and then kind of grow with them as you grow your business. Okay, then you have to determine your needed profit margin. Your price must cover costs plus allow you to reinvest. So you can't just break even. If you're taking some sort of income from your candles when you first start, which I usually think that is going to take 6 months to a year before you can possibly do that, but make sure that you have enough revenue coming in that you can reinvest into your brand so that you can grow. And this is why I think the 3 and 4X method is flawed. So it doesn't leave room for marketing, discounts, wholesale, all the things that you're going to need to grow. It doesn't allow for that. In our shop, we love to offer buy 3, get 1 free on occasion. That's giving a free candle away when they buy 3. That's almost a 25%, or it is a 25% discount when they buy that many, right? If we are marking up our candles at only 3X or even 4X, we're really not making anything there. That also means that we don't have a marketing budget, that we can do ads online, or that we can give away products for charity donations and things like that. All those things cost money. So you got to make sure that you're pricing your candles where you're bringing in enough margin per candle so that you're going to be able to have a budget to do that. I personally like to turn around and put about 20% of our profit margin back into marketing to grow our business and to keep helping us grow. So whether that's hiring people to help us with our wholesale outreach, there's a whole bunch of different ways you can go with it. But you can't do that if you're pricing your candles only at 3X and 4X. It's just not going to happen for you. So the next step is going to be pricing for retail. Set a price that aligns with your market while leaving room for business growth. The goal here, retail price should be at least 5 to 6 times your cost to stay profitable. That's right, 5 or 6 times your cost to stay profitable. So if a candle costs you $6 to make, your retail price is probably going to be about $30 for that candle. If you price that candle too low, there's no room for discounts or marketing whatsoever that I just was mentioning. And the customers are going to associate price with perceived value. So if you price your candles too low, they might not actually think it's valuable enough to them that you might be underpricing yourself. So keep that in mind depending on the market that you're selling in. So our candle, this candle here, that we sell for $26, we're making this for $5, right around $5, from 490 to 515, 520 is what we make this for. So we're at 5.5x the price on this. When we talk about other products such as our room sprays, we sell those for $16 and we're making those for like $2. That's like an 8 times the price of the cost to make those, right? So on average, we like to get between that 5 and 6x. That allows us to do giveaways. That allows us to do discounts and run sales, especially when it comes to like Black Friday and heading into the holiday season. You've got to be able to price yourself competitively so that you can get those additional sales. Okay, so the next step is going to be your wholesale pricing strategy. So retailers expect to pay 50% of your retail price. As an example, if you sell this for $30 retail, a wholesaler is going to expect to pay only $15 for this. So you've got to make sure that your costs allow for wholesale pricing. If your candle costs $6, wholesaling it at $15 is still leaving a profit. But if your candle costs $10 to make, wholesaling this at 15 is going to be pretty low because that's not going to leave you much room at all to do those things like the cost of just doing outreach to get those new accounts. So it's going to be really tough to have a wholesale strategy if you're pricing too low. Okay, step 6, adjust your pricing for growth. Don't price your candles just to cover costs. You got to think long term. You got to factor in that marketing and advertising that I keep talking about. That's going to be ads. That's going to be your website. That's going to be social media. That's going to be branding. All of those things are going to fall under that marketing and advertising umbrella. Then you also got to think about those discounts and promotions. Like I said, the holiday sales, your bundles, things like that. And then lastly, the wholesale and retail partnerships. So premium pricing is going to equal room to scale. It's going to give you some room to grow. Okay, so to recap, first of all, you've got to find out who your target audience is and make sure that you understand the prices they are actually paying for candles. Go shop where your target customer is shopping. Look at those prices and see the value, see what they are getting for that price, and see if you can match that for a cost that's going to make sense for you. If you're not going to be able to get 5x out of that, it's probably not going to work for you long term. Now, I do encourage you to evaluate the pricing that you already have and go ahead and make those adjustments if needed, because you want to think long term. If you're planning on scaling your business, you might be getting by right now at 3x or 4x. But I tell you, if you're going to want to scale and go bigger with this, you're going to have the margins coming in to sustain. If this has helped you, please hit the like and subscribe. Drop a comment below. Let me know what your biggest pricing struggle is, and I'll see if I can help you. Also, as I mentioned, we run Candle Business Pro, and we have the inner circle where all the members get together every single week inside of our office hours, and it's a great time. I'd love to have you inside there if it's a good fit, so come check it out. Take care.